All right, FightHype.com here with the great, the legendary, the future first ballot Hall of Famer, 5-division champion, the reigning WBC champion of the world at bantamweight, my man Nonito Donaire. But not fighting right now, actually training Jessie Vargas right now, man.
Yeah, you know, I'm just helping him out to he's a good friend of mine. So just helping him out how to put a good game plan together, you know. And his pops there was training him, helping him out. You know, I'm just there to help out and all that stuff as well. So, you know, yeah, I mean, he's looking good. He's looking good.
Some former fighters, they can't always, for some reason, you know, be the best coaches. But watching you work on the mitts, very scientific, very technical. Everything you were giving out. You ever want to coach one day? When
I'm very picky. You know, you have to push it. If you're not, I'm open to training people. If you don't have that work ethic, because I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for anything else. I'm doing it to make you win. You know, and if you give me all you got, like what Jessie has been doing, I'm gonna be there to help him out. You know.
With his fight, do you feel like he's too sharp for Liam Smith?
I think so. I think he, you know, he's driven. You know, he's driven. So and because I'm around, my energy and that drive is rubbing on him, and he's working harder than I've ever seen him work.
You're not taking it easy on him. I saw that.
Oh no, never.
A lot of coaches start kissing ass, right? Especially when a guy's been accomplished.
Yeah.
And you know.
Yeah, you can cut the F word there, but
I will.
Yeah. No, you know, like I said, when I train people, they gotta take it, you know. And the thing is, I'm not, you know, I'm hard at people, but if they want to stop and stuff, I'll let them, because you know what? I'm gonna remind them that I'm gonna get you there, or I'm gonna show you how to get to there. But it's you that gets you there. So what I'm trying to say is that what I do with him is I make him the choice. If you want to work hard, we'll work hard. If you don't, that's really up to you. Are you willing to go beyond the level that you are now and go beyond that? You know, that's the choice that you have. I can't fight for you, so I'm gonna make him realize that this is your fight, not mine. I'm just here to support you. I can give you all the tools that I have, but it's you that goes in there. And that's what I make him realize, that it's him, and it's his effort, and it's his ways, and it has to be him. You know, I can try to push him. You know, I'm hard on him because, you know, I want him to win. You know, but it ultimately comes down to him.
How's he take care of business Saturday at Madison Square Garden? How do you see that fight going?
He's gonna do real good. I know that for sure. He's gonna do real good. You know, he's mentally sharp now. You know, I you know, one thing I work on is mental fortitude, mental mindset, strength. You know, strengthen the mindset, and I think that with the great mindset that he has now, I think that he can beat Liam in a very convincing way.
He could beat him and then out debate him in a political argument.
100%. 100%. So vote for Jessie.
Isn't there a difference between a heavy-handed guy and what's the other kind of power? Is like a snap on the end of it?
Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah. That's what I have, is a snap. You know,
I think you got both.
I got both.
I don't know if I'm biased, but I watch his fights, right? And I think it depends on what he wants. Because if he has to be fast because the other guy is fast, then he'll speed it up and give you that snap slingshot.
Back.
But if he has the timing, and the
then that's where the power is. Yeah, that's where the power is.
Do that heavy-handed George Foreman knockover.
He has that.
Yeah,
he has that too. So that's the thing about Nonito. You know, he switches it up, and he's very.
We're working with that with Jessie. So he already has a heavy hand. You know, we're just creating more of that snap.
Yeah.
You know?
In this fight with Liam Smith
and the future fights, you know, I think that we can create that. You know, we have a very good regimen and a workout to allow that that type of snap. You know, right now we're just starting, but he definitely has a better snap than he was before. And one thing for sure is this dude have a heavy hand, 100%.
Yeah, I'll tell you this much, man. I've been learning a lot from Nonito, because I mean, especially when you respect someone as much as you. As I do with Nonito, right? You definitely pay attention to detail, and every little bit of information sticks, right? And then you also identify, you know, I'm in here checking him out. We're here often, right? In the gym, he's working out, he's sparring. I'm looking at some of his movements, you know, and I'm also just trying to give him a little more enthusiasm, even though he doesn't need it, but just, you know, it's that, you know, brother thing.
I tell him, shut the hell up, Jesse.
Yeah.
Talk too much.
Yeah. And then I'm looking at the movements that he's doing. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then he also elaborates on it later. He's like, yeah, I did this because this and that, you know, and that's helped me also with my fundamentals and maybe just how to not diversify, but how to add a different style to my style, right?
Well, you definitely have to have a purpose from all the things that you do. You know, like I said, when you're sparring, I'm like, you know, what was the reason of why you did that, right? And because I speak about it, then you start to learn to think that I'm doing it because, you know, then you have an answer of why you do it. And when you start to learn to do the things that you're supposed to do, because you've set it up, then that's when you get the fundamental properly. And you're always going to be 4 or 5 steps ahead of them.
It just looks like you guys are like, you're not trying to change Jessie Vargas, but like these precious little adjustments, just little things that.
I mean, I give him my ideas, and it's him that allows that ideas to be his way. Right. You know, I'm not going to enforce him to do the things that I do, which is impossible. You know, so for me, it's just more of, you know what, it's his way. I'm showing it to him. This is how you got to do it, but he can do it differently that are pretty much similar to it.
Yeah, so that's about right, man. You know, I'm very much looking forward to this fight. I have always had strength, but you know, for some reason I noticed that my power wasn't the same towards the end of camp. And I was always trying to identify why that was. You know, but I'm really anxious.
It's the weight, right?
I'm really anxious. Yeah, you're right. I'm really, you know what? It's just I'm so disciplined, man. That if you tell me, if a promoter tells me, hey, we pay this much, and you know what's away, I'm like, all right, well I fought there before, I can make it. Maybe I'll just do a little different, a few things differently, and I'll make it. And anyone can make the weight. I mean, we've seen some actors, right, drop down to unhealthy weight, right? Whether it's below the average or above the average, right? Yeah. You had the guy that played, was it Superman? Or was it an Iron Man? Remember?
Robert Downey.
No, it wasn't. It was he was playing Mr. America.
Right.
You seen how skinny he got.
Right.
What I'm trying to say is we can definitely slim down to as much as you can if you have that mental fortitude, right? And if you have that discipline. I've had it.
Who was it? 50 Cent came down real skinny at one point, right?
Yeah, for because, the football role.
Yeah, for the So you know, even a rapper did it, and you know, an actor did it. So it's just a mindset that you can do it. That's the thing is people doubt their capabilities, you know, and they tell themselves before anything else, like say, I fast, right? I fast for 4 or 5 days, just no food, just water. And people's like, that's impossible. I'm doing it, you know? It's more of the fact that if you're willing to do it, you're gonna make it happen. And that's something that Jesse's doing is realizing that he can do things, you know? And then when it comes down to speed, he can make it happen. When it comes down to power, he can make it happen. So that's just pretty much what we do. Work on is the mindset.
That's correct. I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be a fun night. Come here for 30th, and I'm in great shape. I'm in the best shape of my life. Nonito Donaire, your wife has done an amazing job. You've always been there. She's been pushing me every step of the way.
Is she mean in the gym?
She is.
Yeah. Really damn mean, man. That girl is like, you know, you know. But she gets it done. You know, she gets it done, and she's all over the place. Like, you got to do this. You got, you know. So one thing that is for sure. I mean, everybody who's worked with her will tell you how incredible her workouts are.
That's the first thing he told me in the parking lot was that she's made a big difference for this fight. Yeah,
100%, man. Yeah.
She's the best strength and conditioning coach I've had.
Yeah,
she's pushed me so much.
And you've worked with some good ones.
Yeah, definitely. But she's so efficient. You know, what I mean by efficient is that she definitely uses every exercise that you're going to be doing inside. So every movement that you're going to be using inside this ring, which is very beneficial, right? You need functional workouts, right? I mean, dumbbells, I mean, I guess it's good for uppercuts, you know, but we do a little bit of those as well. But I mean, we have so many other type of exercises that we do that are very convenient.
The thing that we design is, and we've used this type of method is, what we can use, what muscle do we utilize inside that ring? And Jesse, you know, has experienced that, and that's why he's so much stronger now and so much faster, is because we're using all that muscle in the strength and conditioning that my wife has done for us, and this is why I'm coming back stronger and Jesse's coming back even stronger.